Didn't Kid Chris, not that I'm using this as a segue, but didn't Kid Chris tell you, because after I was on last time, what's the fucking name?
You can't even think straight now.
Yeah. Olivia and Annette, the other girls that are now on regular radio. Yeah, Olivia and Annette.
Yeah.
Annette, cigarette, Annette.
All right, listen.
Cigarette, Annette.
So
well, anyway, no, all right. But anyway, after I was on here, they decided they would, they went after us.
Right.
Because that's how predictable they are.
All right.
And they didn't just go after me, but they went after my kids. Yeah. Little Olivia, the little sissy fucking Mary, wanted to pick on my kids. Now, what happened is you went on vacation.
Okay.
So I called into Kid Chris.
Right.
About him, and I explained over the air what's going to have to happen to this fucking guy now.
What's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to get him. And that's there was no this guy's going to come out of his fucking apartment. I told him, if he mentions my kids again, I'm putting his fucking address on the internet. I know where he lives.
Right.
I'm not going to because you see, they talk about that little pest. I'm the pest.
You're the main pest.
I don't send somebody to do my fucking work.
I see.
And when this older man, this middle-aged guy wants to come on the air, Opie, who gave himself a fucking child's name to be on the air, well, think about it. Greg Hughes, I want to change that to Opie. I'm Greg Hughes, but now I'm little Opie on the radio. Like innocent,
so
but he's an older man, and he's talking about fucking minors, children. Yeah, go ahead.
These guys get under your skin so much that you have to...
no, I don't care if somebody comes after me, because that's a tough guy.
Okay.
A bully is picking on somebody that you could pick on, like little children.
I see.
I got an 11-year-old, and you want to talk about my 11-year-old?
You're going to go toe-to-toe with this guy and
toe-to-toe. It won't even be toe-to-toe.
Right.
I'll just fucking destroy. He's going to have to run into me one day.
You're saying a lot of guys are big shots on the radio, but then when they run into you in person...
they're always fucking big shots
right.
till they run into you. And this isn't the Jay Moore thing.
Right.
That was, like I told you, the Buddy Revell thing. I was fucking around. And
you and Jay were going at each other.
And to me it was a goof, but Jay didn't know it was a goof.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But this guy, this is why I have a complete disdain, because how dare you go after my children? And on the air he's going, I dare Dice to come to New York to a show. I've been here 10 times and done shows. He wants to fucking threaten me? If he ever comes to L.A., he better be very well protected, because I'm going to fucking get him. Till he apologizes to my family. Because just like you, I got kids, and that's where you draw the fucking line.
All right.
Okay?
Well, yes, absolutely.
Little Opie and Annette, little fucking pansy, sissy fucking Marys, with his partner over there that looks like he got hit in the face with a meteorite. With the only thing he can do is me.
Right.
Without doing me, there is no fun.
There's no act, you're saying. Right.
Unless he just wants to go outside and say, hey, look at my all-terrain face. You know how they came up with this? You know how they came up with the bottom of a New Balance sneaker? They took pictures of my fucking face. He's the only guy uglier than the guy that was in Greece with Travolta, Crater Face?
Yes.
Remember that fucking that I had to put on my sunglasses to watch the TV when that guy was on?
Wow.
Yeah, all-terrain face.
I imagine he's
going, oh, I want to be Dice, but I look like what the astronauts landed on.
Well, I know that...
they stuck a flag in my face. Oh!
But he's on radio. I would imagine that he can get girls,
Let me tell you something. Coming here yesterday when I flew in, I, all I had was the terrestrial trio.
Right. Radio.
Shit radio is what I had.
Right.
And, of course, the guy, anyway, the guy driving only had a truck. He had like an old van or something, this fucking guy.
Right.
And, so, he puts on, Olivia and Annette. And the reason I call him that now is because to go backwards, is the worst thing you could ever fucking do. You make a point. You got to understand, I don't do a radio show, all right?
Right.
So I'm listening to these guys try to tell the fans that paid money to listen to these over-the-edge fucking guys trying to be stern, going, oh, no, we're back on this now because Because why?
Well, they had trouble getting listeners.
They had no listeners.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kid Chris once asked me, have you heard from O&A? I go, nobody has. I think they opened up a hot dog stand in the middle of the desert, you know?
I guess CBS felt they needed the ratings so bad, and I guess
But what ratings? They're not going to get it. These guys failed everywhere they went.
Did they? I thought they did okay in New York, no?
They did okay when I built them a show in the afternoon.
All right, well...
That's and that's no bullshit. Check the ratings before I ever did that show, and then check it 6 months into me doing the show. And that's why they got so aggravated that I was coming on here. I'm not going to build them a show anywhere.
But, Dice, what